so observant, you're so conscious of things above your station. You knew that if you disappeared and the valuables were gone, you'd naturally be suspected. So why not return everything? Was it damaged? Perhaps when it was dropped to you from the window. Or why you dragged it across the paddocks? Or what if it was dented when you used it to smash in the back of Mr. McCutcheon's skull? No, it isn't true. If it were true, you could never return the candlestick to the house. Why, it would be stained with blood and matched with hair. There might even be some brains still adhering to it. It would be a ghastly spectacle. After somebody searched the woods, I found this buried shallowly with a set of torn sheets. Yes, you drew my attention to missing sheets. Now I see why you noticed. Clearly you had ample opportunity to observe Mr. McCutcheon's sheets at close quarters. My brother is not wrong. My brother is brilliant. How dare you speak to him? Tried to fool him, tried to fool me. You sought to steal and betray your betters, and you have failed. You nothing but a cheap, worthless whore, and my brother... You will deceive us no more. After the police had taken Peggy away, I told Mrs. McCutcheon I thought it best to leave in the morning, and she assented. Arthur sat in an armchair watching me pack.
Do you have to do that now, Hattie? We should be celebrating.
Train leaves rather early in the morning, Arthur. I'd rather not rush.
That was a beautiful performance in there. I'm lucky to have such an observant sister.
I'm lucky to have such an astute teacher. And kissed me on the cheek.
We'll go to the doctor when we return to Melbourne. See if there's something he can give me to help with these lapses in memory.
Yes, Arthur, now I'm going to see to my things.
Might have a bit of a lie down. A little excitement today, eh?
Yes, Arthur. A lot of excitement. Arthur lay on his side, which was a bit of a bother. As I turned him onto his back, I prayed that the extra sleeping draught I had given him earlier was working. He was so much stronger than me. I couldn't risk struggling with him. I kissed his cheek, and then put the pillow over his face. I shouldn't have worried. He didn't struggle at all. The next morning, my brother's body was discovered. It was decided it must have been a night fever connected to laryngitis that took him. The McCutcheons were desolate by that stage, so I promised them that a fuss would not be made, and their family doctor consented to sign the death certificate then and there. He was buried in Melbourne Cemetery. I heard from my parents that the papers back home were flush with devastating news. They were so proud. I'd always planned to go home after Arthur died. My parents would need someone to care for them in their twilight years, but events here seemed to take their course after I met Jack. It's a quieter life than what I used to live, but I'm happy in a way. In some ways, it's like starting again. That old life seems to be somebody else's story. Well, I suppose it is my brother's story. Please let me know how you get on with your book. I'd be happy to receive a copy. But please, I prefer my location be kept secret from other interested parties. It's quite exhausting to go digging through one's past, and I prefer not to make it happen.